Shred my debit card live. Tonight is the night we are shredding our debit card. In our previous videos, you should have already established your timeline on how long this is going to last. Remember, if you are new to doing this is my debit card. I got to be quick because, it's a lot of scammers out there. But um, if you're new to this channel, then we've talked about you need to make sure you have at least 3 months of essentials. That means your soap, your toiletries, things you cannot live without, tissue, paper towel, whatever those things are. You need to have that list. Make sure you got 3 months worth of essentials, towels, some washcloths. These are things that I made sure I went and got before doing this. Also, remember, if you are new to doing this, to help yourselves go through the shock, mentally understand that it is okay if you order your debit card a new one tomorrow again. It's okay. It's okay if you do it a month from now. I have to do it a month from now because I have to go to Vegas to promote a movie. Um, yeah, so that's what today's live is about. We're gonna go ahead and shred this card, and I want you to watch it live. But first, we need to go ahead and transfer our number into our planner. You remember the planner? Our planner helps us keep track of what we're supposed to be doing every day. And for those who talking about, I got it on my phone. I got it on my phone. You know what? Well, that's fine. That's fine. Keep track of it on your phone. And the part I don't like about the phone is once you lose it or the technology goes down, you don't have it anymore. So that's why I told you, write it down. Write it on pen. I mean, write it on write it with the pen on paper. Make sure you have your card number, your expiration date, and of course the magical CVV. All right, and we are live with shredding the card. Can everybody see the shredder there? Let's see here. All right, you can see the shredder. I gotta plug it up. All right, see this? See what's going on. See that? And it's gone. Now, the hard part begins. And the hard part is the psychological withdrawals that you're going to go through from breaking habits of impulse spending, the inability to save money or keep money. You're now going to go through the psychological hard part of um, uh, yeah, well, like we said, impulse spending. We're not going to make this live long. That's really all I had to show you tonight. So I wanted to show you I am willing to do exactly what it is I'm telling you to do. Now, also remember this. I want to leave this with you. Very important. The same way out is the same way up. I'll say that again. The same way out is the same way up. Meaning, if you are taking extreme measures to get yourselves out of debt, you also need to take those same extreme measures to increase your finances or increase your assets or increase the financial picture. So if every month, okay, I'm putting $2,000 towards debt, yip de do, whoop de do, I'm out of debt now. Now what do I do? Okay, well that same 2,000, guess what? You're used to it not being there, so now it's time to put it towards an investment of some sort. What investment I put it on? Well, you need to go seek investment advice. But if for whatever strange reason, that's too much of a stretch and you don't want to waste the money, then go with the other piece of advice that we had in another video, which was divert the money to an account you don't have access to, only one you can make deposits to. So we talked about getting a checking account or savings account. I don't really recommend a savings or checkings because we don't do savings here. We don't do savings accounts. A brokerage account would be nice because it takes well, they've gotten pretty good. It's next day now where you can put your money in a brokerage account, and then the transfer from your brokerage back to your primary checkings is going to take like a day now. But still, being that it's in that brokerage account, you may decide you want to trade with it or buy a stock, which is cool. That'll be a good place. Let's just say if you had some knowledge of investing and you had a nice little growth stock or blue chip stock or something, and I guess I have to say what everybody else say. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. But I guess that's the disclaimer we have to give. No, I'm not giving any investment advice when it comes to the stocks here. What I am saying is uh, whatever you got to do to make the money somewhat illiquid, it's out of your immediate reach. Is it going to fix it totally? Not necessarily. After some time, after you recondition your mind, body, and spirit to get with the program, and then when you start seeing the increases, you'll get addicted. Trust me, and that's a good addiction to have. But anyways, like I say, if you're not too savvy in stocks or other types of investments, like okay, well, you can't just go out and buy a property here. Find a good place to do. It's like I say, get you an out of state checking account or out of city. You need to get you one that's headquartered somewhere else that does not have a branch locally. And I had a guy at the bank, a lender asked me recently. He say, "What? You got an account out of state?" I say, "Yes, it's out of state, man." Why would you do that? He didn't understand why. Not because he couldn't comprehend. It's just I'm not telling him why. And the point is this: it's out of your reach. The second account or the out of town account is out of your reach. So you know what? In order to go get that 2,000, if you really, 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 really needed it, you're gonna have to go travel. You're gonna have to go travel. You're gonna have to take that Saturday when you're off. You're gonna have to take that day off. You're gonna have to leave early that morning. Whatever the case is. Now, I don't suggest keeping it more than I don't know. I don't want to tell you all where I'm at, and you be trying to geolocate where I am at the time. So, your account could be, let's just say 2 hours away. You want to make sure that your trip isn't going to be that long. And that's pretty much it. I don't know. I've had a viewer now, so I'm like, should I keep going here? Should I? Uh, I guess I'll slide this in here. Uh, Freezing your credit is a good thing. It's a great thing, actually. So, the world is wrought with identity fraud today. And, there's this constant cybersecurity risk. I mean, and I don't care how you protect things. I mean, you can always get got. If they want you, they're going to get you. You really just have to pray. But that does not deter from you making some preventing measures or taking some preventative measures in your own life. And here's one: freezing your credit. You freeze your credit, random companies and little outlets can't just go accessing your credit. So what you do is you need to sign up for Experian.com, TransUnion.com, and Equifax.com. They do give you your score for free. They do show you what's on your report, but that's directly from the horse's mouth. Credit Karma is good too, but Credit Karma is only for a reference point. Credit Karma is not the true score. Maybe they've gotten better over time. I don't know. I'm not really here to bash any companies. The powers that be. They want to come get you. Don't come get me. I'm just telling you what would be more suitable for you if you were going to be serious about, okay, I need to protect myself, I need to increase my wealth, yada yada yada. Go directly to the horse's mouth. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion.com. Each year, it used to be where each year you could go to annualcreditreport.com, and once a year you get one free report and you get to see what's on it. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at my notes here. But that was the extra part. But freezing and unfreezing your credit, you're only gonna unfreeze your credit when it's time to apply for credit. And then of course you got that little risk window. The lenders may take their time checking the credit just to, give you an approval or denial. So you're gonna be open, but hey, it's less than what you would be if you don't freeze it. But just with the click of a button, you can also unfreeze it if need be. And that concludes today's show.